Hey everybody, Ron and Don here, and today we're going to be talking about Richard Edwards' new album, Verdugo.
Yes, Richard Edwards, Indianapolis, Indiana. I don't know if he was born there, but he's from here. Yes. He lives here. He recorded this album in California. Also, singer from the acclaimed band Margo and the Nuclear So-and-Sos.
Yes, and then he does his solo stuff. This is his sophomore album, coming off Lemon Cotton Candy Sunset?
Yes.
These were recorded 6 months apart, I believe.
In the same studio, pretty sure same producer. You expect them to kind of have the same feel if they're recorded in the same time, but this album, it's completely different from the last one.
Yes. A lot has happened to him in this past year.
Yeah. So why did he decide to record this?
Right. He got divorced from his wife. And he had some kind of intestinal problem, yeah, and it caused him not to be able to stand for a while, and it affected his singing voice. And so with this new album Verdugo, he had to use a different singing voice so that he didn't feel like throwing up every time he wanted to sing.
Yeah. So you get a lot more falsetto, a lot more higher pitch singing on this, which adds a completely different feel to the album. And with his first record, I really enjoyed that one. It had a lot of good indie hits, a lot of atmospheric production, a lot of acoustic guitar, even some mandolin came up in there on Little Deadeye, I believe. And some songs I love on there, Get Paid, Fool, Little Deadeye. A lot of catchy hits on there that I think are really, really good. But with this record here, I expected a lot more of the same, but that's not what we got. No. So let's just kind of jump into it with the first track, Gene.
Yes. So I definitely could tell that this was going to be a different type of album from this first track.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed it. It's not one of my favorites. Nothing like very much stands out. I feel like the start could have been stronger, but overall it's still a really good song, and I love what he did, and it definitely sets the tone of this album.
Yeah, it definitely does that. I really enjoy how the music, it just kind of flows.
Yeah.
It's not bad. It's really good. It's nothing super special, I guess.
Right.
It could have been a stronger start in the album, but I really like what it is.
Right.
And yeah, the vocals are really nice on this one. And then that leads us to Beekeeper, which is, I think, the first standout track on the album. This one, again, with great vocals, and it has another good musical flow in it. And it has these, if you ever listen to exit music for a film by Radiohead on OK Computer, it has these, like, this choir, and this kind of has that in there, just like a little more subdued. I really like how much that adds to the song.
I absolutely love the melody of this song and everything that's just happening subtly in the background. Like, it's just, there's so much happening, and it makes it really full. Yeah,
it's pretty good production on this.
Yeah.
And then we go to the first single, Minefield, which does feel like a cut from the first album.
Yeah.
Which is why I kind of expected this to be more of the same. I didn't know about the time difference between this and the last album. So I just felt like he had a little more time to write this. So I was a little more unforgiving of this track. But now that I know that, the context helps me, and it does kind of fit on the album a lot more than the first, now that I think about it. But it's a really good song. It's probably the catchiest.
Definitely.
And this is about him re-entering the dating world, I suppose, and which is kind of a theme of the album.
Yes. I absolutely love the production and the chorus of this song. It gets stuck in your head, and it's really good. And then after that, we go on to A Woman Who Can't Say No. This is probably the first song that is just kind of forgettable a little bit. Nothing too much happens in this one.
Yeah. Lyrically, I'd say it's pretty good, and it does fit in the album. Yeah. But instrumentally and musically, it's just kind of there.
Right.
Nothing really stands out to me on this. But again, I like how it has a different feel, and I like the sliding guitars in the main riff. But other than that, it's really just kind of there. And then we go to Howlin' Heart, which is a very good song. I enjoy this one.
Just the feel to this one is super good. The vocals are insane. He is such a good singer, guys.
Yeah, he really is. If you want to listen to this album for the first time, I'd give this a listen.
Yes.
And I love the instrumental breaks with the ooze and stuff.
Oh, yeah. And then we go to Olive Oil.
Yes.
And the acoustic guitar on this song is just outstanding.
This is a pretty indie cut, especially with the instrumental and what he's playing on the acoustic guitar and how just emotional this song is.
Yes.
This song makes me feel things that I am not even going through. If you're doing that as an artist, you are doing a damn good job. So kudos.
Yes.
But yeah, I love the acoustic guitar and the vocals on this cut. It's very good. Then we move on to another incredibly sad song. Sad feeling, maybe.
Yes.
Something wicked. I do love the feel to this. I love the acoustic guitar and the vocals. But it just makes me feel things.
Right. And, like, besides his vocals and acoustic guitar, there's just not too much happening else. And, I mean, that's fine. It's just an acoustic track, pretty much. But I would have liked a little something more with this one. But it's still an enjoyable listen.
Yeah. I see what you mean with that.
Yeah.
Okay, so then we get this weird interlude thing, and I believe it's his daughter. I'm probably wrong, but I think it's his daughter just saying "Tornado Dreams" over and over with this. I don't really know what the purpose of this is, to be honest.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just kind of there.
Yeah.
Nothing to really talk about. Then we get to "Strange," which is just another good tune.
This is honestly one of my favorites.
Is it?
Yes. The vocal harmonies on this song is fantastic. And he sings kind of in falsetto this entire time.
Yeah.
And it's so good.
Yeah, there's also this like percussion, this high-pitched percussion banging in the background, which adds another dimension to the song that I really enjoy. But yeah, a pretty good tune. It has a different feel than the rest of the album, but still fits in that.
It's a song that can give you chills if you're listening to it. It's really
definitely.
good.
Then we get to Pornographic Teens. Now, this song, it was on Lemon Cotton Candy Sunset.
Yep.
But the version on this one is completely different.
Yeah.
The one on the first album was more acoustic, was more indie feel and vocal based.
It was more like full. There was a full band at the end of it, and it was more full. It was exciting. It was like really good.
And then this one is more quiet, more lo-fi,
more mellow. More kind of atmospheric.
Yeah, and I don't think the lyrics are different either, but it sounds like he's singing it differently. Yeah. It just sounds like a completely different song. Right. Which, I mean, if you can do that, that's really impressive. I mean, I think it fits with the album.
It does. It does fit with this album very well.
Yeah. I don't know if I would have liked another original song on here or not, but, I mean, I'm fine with this. It fits. So, overall, what are your positives?
Overall, his vocals are definitely a standout on this album, especially with all that he went through leading into this album. And just the atmospheric feel, I love that. The instrumentals are really exciting and so good. The production is great. Yeah,
definitely. I like the vocals on this. I like the instrumentals and the feel of the album that they give off and make the whole album feel like. I love how even though these were only 6 months apart, they feel completely different. Right. 2 completely different albums, and that's really impressive. I really like how he did that. And I also like how this album made me feel things that I'm not even going through emotionally, and I think that was really compelling.
Yes.
Some negatives, just some songs are forgettable.
Exactly. There's really nothing bad going on in this album.
Yeah, not really. It's a very strong album.
Yes.
Very emotional album. And it's very good if you just want to listen to some singer-songwriter, indie, quiet kind of music. Listen to this. Listen to this album. Listen to his first album if you want more of a full production.
Brandon, what are you going to give this album?
I'd give it an A-. I think it was a really strong release.
Yep, I'm also going to give it an A-. It was just really good.
Well, what did you guys think?
Yep. Do you agree with us? Do you disagree? Please let us know.
Catch us next time.
Thanks for watching.